FakeTV Box was produced at iKwame.com Studios on 114th Road Studios, New York. Production is made possible by Adobe, providing limitless creativity for all. The innovative world of Apple, always think different, but not too different, and by the people of this and other YouTube channels. And with the support from Brooklyn College, who reminds CUNY students that there's nothing without great effort. Hey there, KlicKNettars. Welcome to FakeTV Box with Kwame Alexander, the show where we take a huge spin on latest news out there. As you can see, I'm still on vacation at this beautiful beach resort in Italy. And sadly, things have gotten real upsetting lately back at home in the United States. So with that in mind, let's talk about a topic that I think you're gonna love. Any volunteers? Here's one. On June 25th, 2022, United States President Joe Biden signed into law the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which is meant to implement several changes to the mental health system, school safety programs, and gun safety laws.
Bipartisan gun legislation, the president also touting the fact that this was passed with Republican and Democratic support. It was passed in the wake of those horrific mass shootings in Buffalo and Uvalde. And when he visited those communities, people there demanded that he and Washington do something. The president saying they have now done something.
Now, the reason why I think that KlicKNettars are going to love me for talking about this bill is because we're going to make fun of everything leading up to it being signed into law, and we're going to do that with the return of before and after. Here's our first take. Before it was signed into law, the bill was first introduced by GOP Florida Senator Marco Rubio on October 5th, 2021. Rubio, as most people know, is famous for this.
On foreign policy, America continues to be indispensable to the goal of global liberty, property, and safeguarding human rights. The world is a better place when America is the strongest nation on earth. But we can't remain powerful if we don't have an economy that can afford it. In the short time that I've been here in Washington, nothing has frustrated me more than false choices like the one the president laid out tonight. The choice isn't just between big government or big business. What we need is an accountable, efficient, and effective government that allows small and new businesses to create more middle-class jobs.
Unbelievable. Who takes a sip of water in the middle of a live speech? He should be more professional than that. I mean, unbelievable. But that's probably typical Republicans. Just typical Republicans. And after the gun bill was signed, Rubio can just drink a gallon bottle of water in relief that he finally got something done. Before the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act was signed, it was passed by the Senate on December 9, 2021 with an unanimous consent. Then after that, the Senate went back to being divided on what music they like. Before June 25th, the Democratic majority House of Representatives passed a package of gun safety bills on June 9th, including a safe stores bill and others to increase the minimum age to buy semi-automatic rifles to 21, ban large capacity magazines, and establish universal background checks. This was after the shootings in Buffalo and Uvalde. However, the Democratic package immediately met with opposition in the Senate, and even after President Biden signed the sanitized gun law, House Democrats were like, yeah, but our idea was better. Oh, man, nobody ever listens to us. Before the gun safety bill was signed, Republicans got together with Democrats to negotiate, and by taking everyone by surprise, a group of 10 Democrats and 10 Republicans came to an agreement on a framework outlining the provisions of the bill. Now I can imagine people were like, wow, amazing. Democrats and the GOP actually agree on something. Wow. I better cross that off my New Year's resolutions. But my action was more like, yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it. Now after all that, I say, yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it. Before it was signed, Democratic Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy introduced the bill as an amendment. Next, it was passed by the Senate 65-33 on June 23rd, and then by the House 234-193 on June 24th. Now, after that, could we make an amendment that prohibits sisters from asking their brothers to pay for gas for them? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Monda. Finally, before the bill was signed, people had demanded for years for law changes to stop gun violence. Now I'm talking about background checks, red flags, license requirements, anything that involves gun safety. And after being put into law, the bill has been endorsed by the US President and every town for gun safety. Heck, even one guy cheered, "Hooray for the new gun law!" And to celebrate, let's have a mass shooting at a 4th of July parade. This has been Before and After. In my closing remarks, I think that it's a little surprising another mass shooting has happened after the signing of the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, but it's a complete shock to me that it would happen on the 4th of July, America's birthday, a day of celebrating independence, eating off the barbecue, drinking all the soda, and watching the fireworks at night. Just when parents thought the government had school safety covered, now in order to protect their kids, I guess they need to demand safety programs for almost all activities. That's our show. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and share everything on this channel. And please give your support by hitting the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you next time on FakeTV Box with Kwame Alexander.